Hello everybody, here we are again. And in this live, we will be rebuilding Brainly application because last time we built it, I built it twice actually. First of all, first time I built it with the help of the teacher. The second time I built it on my own but with the help of AI. And this time here we are. We will not be taking off help of AI at all. Like all the code will be written by us. Only in case if it is really important, we can take the help of Google. Google means directly visiting the documentation. Cannot ask AI any question at all. It's gonna be like that. So ultimately this whole Brainly application will be built on or on. So this is the goal right now. And chats are gonna be on for sure. I will be turning it on. That's not a big problem. So this is how actually I'm gonna be going on right now. Let's see how it's gonna be going on. And one more thing, this is today's goal. That means only once this Brainly project I am done with, I will be moving to other things. So I hope I will have done it really quick. And then of course we have to go through a lot. We have to go through that mono repo, turbo repo. We have to make Xcal, iDraw application. So yeah, there are many things. But let's go with this one. We will be rebuilding it, which means we'll be initializing the project and then we'll be getting everything done. We'll try our level best to just do it as good as well as possible, but let's see how it's gonna be going on. One more thing, just a sec, and then I'll be getting started. Just wanna make sure I'm audible. Yeah, I am audible. So here we are now. What is the first thing? Let's open the projects folder. I wanna rebuild it, so it needs to be here. Code Brainly 15. Let's create another folder called rebuilding Brainly. Okay, rebuilding Brainly. Even we'll have to get the database and everything for us. Can we do it? The main question is this: why not? Without the help of AI, if we just give it a try, we can definitely do it. AI just simply helps us and makes our journey easy. That doesn't mean we cannot do it. Okay, so we will be rebuilding it in here. ls, let's name it Brainly itself. Okay, let's create another folder, mkdir Brainly ls code Brainly. Let's open this particular thing in here. Here we are. What about right now? We'll have to initialize the project. Everything will be done from the beginning. So yeah, if you are just watching, wanna know how the things work and all, would be a great thing for you too. The duration of the class, I don't know. The live, it will be keep going on, and this live will not end until unless this project is done. Something like that. npm init.y. We'll try our level best to just get it done as soon as possible. Okay, npm set pkg, npm set pkg. What package type is equal to module. P package set. Okay, I hope it's done. Code package. Okay, here we are. Let's get some of the things done. Brainly is here. Let's add it to the quick fix and add to the workspace settings for now, so that I don't get the error. As for this one, it should be like dist/index.js, and there are gonna be some of the build command like scripts. As far as the building is concerned, I will be using TypeScript for so tsc b, and start is gonna be what, node src/index.ts, something like this, and dev command is gonna be npm run build and npm run start, something like this. So this much should be enough. The commands are ready, like the scripts are ready, and I can create a folder in here. So that's gonna be src folder. Inside that I will have index.ts file, so index.ts. And there's a problem that I haven't installed TypeScript yet, so ls package, does it have TypeScript? It doesn't. It does not have any dependency right now. So npm install TypeScript, let's do it. So we have installed the TypeScript, then tsc npx tsc init, we have to initialize TypeScript. TypeScript is initialized and we have this ts configuration in here. So this thing is done. We have almost everything we need in here, so slowly we'll be moving ahead. We have installed TypeScript. Let's install other things as well. There's one problem. The problem is pretty simple. We have Brainly. We need to have front end as well as back end both, but we don't have that thing as such right now. So we'll be creating let's rename it Brainly backend. It should be. How can I do it? Okay, I can do it directly. ls cd, one step back, ls Brainly, we have move Brainly to Brainly. I hope Brainly backend, this is gonna be the name of it. Move device or resource is busy. Okay, let's close it for now and let's simply change the name of it, and that's gonna be like Brainly backend, something like this, and then reopen it. Made a mistake. I opened warp. Okay, that was by mistake, by the way. Here we are. I changed the name this time. It is the Brainly backend. And what? This is gonna be, name is gonna be Brainly backend. Brainly backend, and remaining things are okay. Let's install some of the packages. So new folder, this one I created by mistake. Let's delete it. npm install. I would need express, I would need zod, I would need mongoose, I would need .env, I would need express, zod, mongoose, .env. What else? Okay, come on, there should be something else. Express, zod, .env, course, this is also needed. Once the core section is done, okay, let it be this much only for now. If in future we need something, we'll simply be installing that. What else? Why do we need to just think of everything in advance? ls, okay, and then npm run dev. I hope this folder will be created. Guess what? Getting an error file extension. Okay. Index.ts, build it, start it. This should be dist in here for sure. Right now we can get started, run it. Module not found, dist index.ts not found. I'm building it. npm run build first of all, and then npm run start. It's not being built because these things are uncommented. No. Ha! Really? Index.ts. My god, how many mistakes have I made in here? Okay, I'm supposed to be running it. It should be okay. Yeah, the thing is that there is no index.ts file. Like there is index.js file, but there is nothing inside that, so that is why nothing's working. So that's bad. source. I need to delete all these things from here on. So let's do it. This thing is done. This thing is done. This is the index.ts file that I have. Let's close everything for now at least. And my bad. But I close everything. Okay. Here we are. Let's import express. Let's go with proper structure. I would need a app here too. So app.ts import app. What app? Import express from express. Can't I do it really? This much is done. The thing is that I would need to install the dependency of the express. That's okay, we can do it. Well, getting a call, that's insane. Let's see. Hello. Hello. Not hello. Okay, this is insane. Could you have hung up after some time? Oh, धन्यवाद. Will you pick up? Hello. Hi. Nope. Tell me. Can we catch up on WhatsApp? Okay then. Oh yeah, am I audible? Okay, that's great. How are you? I've been live on YouTube. I'm live, so I'm live. Why? I've been live. I've been live means recently, right now, just some time ago. I've been live. I go live when I study. Okay. Yes, that is live. You tell me, how are the things? Wow. Whoa. That means you won't get scoldings today. Isn't that? Really? Well, I don't mind being alone. Okay, yeah, it could be like that.
See the horizon, turn us to thousands.
what, we got a call, so we had to just pick that up. But okay, here we are again, and we've been just working on these things, exporting the app from here, and once this thing is done, then using a middleware to in here. So this is kind of a middleware. We have to actually take care of many things. This is one of them right now. Exporting it, importing it here, and I should be able to import app from index. It doesn't exist. Why? Oh, that's right, yeah. What was I doing? Import app. I have to import it from app.js itself. From what is this error? Index.ts, app.ts. I have to import it. I have to import the app from app.js. What is the problem with this? There should not be any problem as such. App.listen. I need port in here. Okay, that should be port. CLG server. Okay, let's make it a little better like this. Server is running on HTTP local host, and then the port number, and that should be the port. The problem is that we don't have this port in here, so let's get this port in here. And guess what, we are just starting it out, and we have to get it done anyhow today, because I can't give it like many days, right? Okay, so once this thing is done, then I should be able to run the server. By the way, ls npm run dev. Okay, this seems to be done, and the server is running. That means I can create a route or something. App.get, that could be like health check request response return response dot status. That would be 200 dot json message. Okay, message is gonna be server is up and running. So this is how it's gonna be going on, and we don't really need to do anything. Simply run the server and check whether it's working or not. So let's open Chrome here. Chrome, tring. Localhost 3000. Well, okay, that should be health check. Okay, yeah, we are getting the result. That's pretty awesome. Okay, let's simply go ahead. This thing is working. Now what? We have to organize it. Like this way, it's not gonna work, right? So we'll have to organize it. That means inside source we have to create many folders. One of them, let's do it directly. Middle middleware. Middleware. I have to create route. I have to create routes. I have to create controllers. I have to create models. What is the spelling of models? Models in Node. Let's see. Spelling. That's it. MODEL. Okay. I didn't want to take the help of AI. I didn't even take that. Models is here. Routes are here. Then I need to create helper functions. So helpers. I need to create some of the services. So there are gonna be services. I will have services helper mail related things I'll have to create, and then this thing is done. I will have to create types. I will have to create utils. Okay, these many things should be enough. So these are the folders that we have, directories that we have created just in one go. Okay, after that let's start working on the controller. So this is the controller. Inside that I will have health check controller.ts, something like this. I hope it is fine. Health check controller.ts, and I don't need it in here, by the way. I would need it in here like this, but there's a problem. I just need this thing, const health check is equal to this async. It should be like this. Any problem? Yeah, of course I have. I'm using TypeScript, so I will have to give the type to all these things in here. The type of the request, the type of the response we have in here. So this thing is done, and once this controller is ready, then I can get the route ready. So that would be health check.route.ts. I hope it is fine. Then import for creating the route. We'll have to have router from Express. Once we have this, const router is equal to router, something like this, and then export default router. This thing is done. We'll have to create a router for that. So router dot, that would be a get router for health checking. So that would be like this, health check, as simple as that. Once this thing is done, I will have health check controller connected to it. Health check, well, I'm not getting that. That's insane. I should be getting that. Health check router get. I am not exporting that, I think. Let's check. Yeah, it's not being exported, so let's simply export it from here directly. So this thing is done, and right now it should be like health check controller right here. Once we have this thing in here, it's connected to that. Then inside app.ts, I need to first of all get the routing things done. So routes are gonna be here, and I'll have to import the routes. So I will be importing the routes on the top. Import routes. So let's first of all import the route. So import which route? Health check router is equal to, not is equal to, from where? Route slash health check.js. We have this thing in here. Route middleware, they are gonna be, or what? Yeah, I don't know what to name it, but okay, I'll be getting it done right here. App.use, the path is gonna be slash API slash v1. Hey man, don't get me wrong, can you tell me what you are doing right now? I am rebuilding Brainly application. I built it earlier. This is not the first time, but the last time it was built, I took the help of AI building it. So this time I'm rebuilding it from scratch and getting everything done on my own without taking the help of AI. As simple as that. It is just all about learning things. But yeah, this is actually a good application. And in this application, you can actually save the important links. So if you got the link from somewhere, you can save the link, and you can just get the links in a proper formatted way. So app.use, but API v1 slash what? Health check, something like that. Yeah, we'll be getting it done like this only. And then we have, and this is just the starting, like I'm just starting out. It's been around 25 minutes getting the setup ready, and then I'll be working on the business logic. Oh, health check router, something like that. That should be capital. Would be better if that's in capital letter. Health check router. Health check router. even if that's in small, that doesn't really make any difference. That's following the what that's following the predefined way. Okay, so this thing is done. Let's simply start running the server and see if everything's working fine. npm run dev, and for checking the things we already have that, so we have already created a request in postman, so we'll be simply calling the things from there on. So let's open postman too. So here we are, and we have this brainly application in here, and everything's ready. We wanted to check the health, so let's simply check the health, and inside it we have to just simply check it. We don't really need to send anything. Send it. Guess what? 404 not found. Health check API v1. Why? It's running on 3000, and that is API v1 health checker. Okay, can you introduce in short to know about you and your channel? Our channel help me to learn things. It may not help actually, to be honest. The thing is that I'm also learning, so it's not like I'm teaching in here. So you can learn when I learn. You can just follow me along, like you can just start learning when I'm learning. So it's gonna be a kind of a companionship. So yeah, we can get in touch and we can start learning together. This can be beneficial thing. If you want, we can get in touch and we can start learning together the things. But the thing is that I'm also learning, so if you are also a learner in learning the things, let me know. I will get in touch and then we'll work together and keep learning like this. And I'm not a teacher, so don't expect me to teach, but yeah, I will work on projects from scratch. So if you are interested in some of the projects that I build, so you can see the code from the beginning till the end, like exactly how I worked on them. As simple as that. But yeah, if you are interested, I would love to get in touch with you. Okay, this thing meter errors. Why is it not working? Health check API v1 health check. Let's see this is the get route, and localhost 3000 / API v1 health check. It should be working fine. Health check route connected. From here this thing is connected, that means everything's working. I'm getting 404, that means it is not found. Why is it not found? Because I'm using health check in here too. That's bad. Now it should be okay. But the thing is that where should you use it actually? Yeah, using it on the top is quite good. Let's run restart the server. Yeah, okay, I'm checking it. Yeah, but I've been an English teacher, by the way. You may get some of the English teacher like classes over there. I taught earlier. So this thing is done. Server is up and running. Okay, this is what we are getting. But the thing is that this is not how we have to go ahead. Okay, we have to create proper classes and everything. So let's create proper classes in utilities section. So first of all, that's gonna be API either class .ts. The second class is gonna be API response class response.ts, and the third one is gonna be async handler.ts, something like that. So let's go with async handler first of all, and then we'll be going ahead. So accounts to async handler is equal to, I'll be exporting it by default, something like that. Yeah, so what does this do? It is an async function. Interesting. It is a function that takes a request function. And once it got that request function, then it returns a function. That's insane. So it is a function that takes request function, then it returns a function, and that function gets the request, response, and next values. And once this thing is done, this next function runs the previous function. Okay, so ultimately I will have to use promise here to, yeah, I think it would be okay. Promise dot resolve. Then I'm just running this request function in here, giving it the values request response and next. The thing is that I cannot take the help of AI. That's crazy. Doing the things on our own. Promise dot, if there's an error, I will be catching the error, and once I caught the error, I will be simply forwarding the error like that. Okay, there are some of the errors. First of all, request function, what is the type of it? The request function, the type of it. Oh, interesting. What is the type? I can give it any, but that's not the best way. First of all, let's give the type to these things. It would be a request to express. It would be a response to express from express, and it would be next function from express. So these things are done. As for this error, okay, that's my bad. Something like that. Okay. The type of the error is causing the problem. Field name error, that is what? Catch. Okay, error, I'm getting it from here. Something like this. Should it work? Just hope so. I'm just resolving it, running this function, and the type of this function is the problem. So the type of the function that I would be getting, that would be a function, okay, and the type of it, and that would return void. Is that true? That would return void. Probably yes, it will not return anything. So it's gonna be like this. If it's actually returning void, then oh, where am I getting this? Okay, this thing, I have to give it the type in here. So let's copy the whole thing from here and paste it in here. Should be fine. Well, it's not fine. A request function, and I'm giving it these values. What is the problem? Expected 0 arguments but got 3. It expected 0 arguments because here, yeah, that's right. It's gonna be going on like this. This is insane, but I hope it's gonna work. Let's see. Let's use async handler and see whether this is working as expected or not. So where am I gonna be using? In health check route, I will be wrapping it in async handler. I am not exporting that from the export default async handler, something like that. Once it is exported, then I should be able to use it in here. So async handler, amazing. Let's keep it on the right side. Close everything. Why am I not able to async handler? Export default. Once it is exported, I should be able to get it. Reload the page. Okay. Async handler. Well, guess what? I think I'll have to import it on my own. Okay, not a big problem. Something like this. As for importing is concerned, okay, got it now. So once I have the async handler in here, this is the controller, and simply wrapping it everything inside async handler, and then getting everything's done in here. Return response status and all. And let's see, run the server again. npm run dev, and I hope it's gonna here. Okay, the last overload following no overload matches is called health check. What is the problem? No overload matches is called. The last overload gives the following error argument promise. Okay, promise request this promise is not assignable to parameter of type application record. String type promise is any is missing the following properties application record any in the default. Well, async handler has a problem in itself. First of all, As for the type of it, the function that we get, that would actually be getting this much thing, so it's all right. So the thing that we are resolving in here, this could be the problematic thing. We are returning it from here, that's okay. Okay, promise resolve, we are resolving it. Can I make it async? Don't know, let's see, can give it a try only. I have another easier way. What if I will not use promise for and if I don't use promise, it's gonna be all right, but that would not be the best way. I'll get that for sure. I cannot take the help of AI. Okay. Request function, request response next void. This thing is done. I have another function and that gets this value, that is okay. That's resolving it. Promise, but I can know about promise, right? Let's know about promises first of all. Promises in JS. I cannot directly go to an AI. Okay, so we have promise. Is there something called promise.resolve? We are getting the things like this. Okay, promise.resolve and then enable. Okay, this is something then enables, so we can just use it like this: promise.resolve, promise.all, promise.trace, promise. Resolve. Okay, PROMICE, resolve. Promise.resolve. This then enable thing is here. This promise.resolve. This thing is this. We are doing something like this in here. Promise.resolve undefined, and then this. I can remove the promise from here on for now. I think would be a better option, and then we can later take care of this thing. Promise.resolve, it's simply resolving it. If there's any error, it's catching the error, and it's simply forwarding the error using next function. That's insane. If I don't use it, it's just keep it simple for now. Request response. Not even sure how this thing is gonna work. Oh, this is a async handler function. I have to have a look at my code. This is insane. I didn't really think I would get stuck in here. The code seems to be right, but it doesn't mean it is right. It could be like that. It's gonna be like this. So I have a sync handler function that is actually it is getting a request function, and that is a function. Is this gonna be alright? And what does this mean? Function. If I don't give any type, let's give it any for now. A request response next. Promises all request function. I've struggled enough with this one. I fix it? Let's open this Brainly backend in here. Okay. Rewrite, draw app, rewrite, chat, monorepo, tailwind, this one, and sync handler. What is up with you? Request handler type. What is the request handler type? Async handler types. Well, yeah, we have request, we have response, we have next, and we are returning, but that is right. And then we have this thing in here, then we are resolving it, we are giving it a catch error, and then we are returning next. If there is fallback, we are next fallback. It seems to be right. The only thing is that I can maybe keep it like this, but still I will have to return it from here. And even the types I was giving earlier. So request function, can name it request handle function, but okay, never mind. For now, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be a function. It would return a void, and the values it's gonna be asking for are gonna be these. So let's give it the values, something like this. I'll have to return the value from here on. So even back then I was returning it only. So we have the request function, request handler, and then these types we are getting in here. Promise.resolve, request handler function, and then we are running it. And then if there is an error, we are catching the error, and we are just simply checking the thing, this thing, and done. Let's simply run it again and see where we are getting the error. Is it running? Really? I changed just only one thing, and that is this. Earlier I was returning this next directly from here, and let's do that again. Like this. The code was like this earlier, and I was getting the error. But the thing is that still, if I'm directly calling next here, that's being returned automatically. So this has got to be kidding me. Why was I getting it earlier? I had the same thing in here. I didn't change anything, even I just moved back. What was I had in the beginning? What did I have in the beginning? Not was I had. Okay, let's go back, few steps back. Okay, this much we had. We had a function, okay, async function. Let's remove this one too. This is gonna be just a normal one. So we had a function, okay, that had a type of this and would return a function, would return void. That's true too. And then we that was returning another function, and that function would get these values as parameters, and that function would resolve the request function, request next. And if I run it, this was the older code that we had. So why was I getting the error earlier? It was just a normal thing. I don't know. The code was the same, but we were getting an error, and right now we are not getting an error. That's insane. As for this type, we had better just create proper types for it. So let's do one thing. Name it properly first of all. It will be getting a request handler. Handler function. Let's copy and paste in here. So this thing is done. As for the type of this type, what will I have to create? Let's go to the types and create a folder called directory called okay, getting a call again. That's insane. Okay, let's see. Why am I getting a call? Okay, that maybe I'll have to pick it up. Okay. This is insane. Okay, I never knew that my camera was not on. XR are getting the call again. I have to stop this live too. Oh no. Huh. Uh, okay. Okay. चलिए ठीक है बस वेल मोबाइल तो कुछ नहीं यूज नहीं था पेन ड्राइव से लिया गया था डायरेक्टली ओके ठीक है well excuse me everybody but let's get this thing done. The thing is that I've got something important to get done right now, so I will be just doing it right here. It will not take lots of time, but yeah. Okay, gotta open Chrome. Okay, Amazon. Even I didn't know that my camera was not on. I was just simply working on that. Few things I need to keep in mind right now, and those things are gonna be, first of all, getting it in 2020 that I got. As for the thing that is the SanDisk that I got. Okay, 2020. Okay, what now? SanDisk viewer item. View order details, product details, product details. Okay, I'll come back here. View order details. Okay, get product support and this thing right again. Viewer item. The product details. Get product. Okay, let's get this thing done. This is the first thing that we have. Thirty-two about this item, see more product, item details. Okay, brand name. This is gonna be great. So I need to get this thing done actually. Kind of an important thing that I have to do, and so I have to do it. Item details. Some of the projects that I got earlier in past. Let's keep it on the main screen only. Who cares? What am I doing? This thing is done. Let's send him this thing. This is the first thing that I'm gonna send. SanDisk. What about the second thing? Okay, returns and orders. Oh, sorry, that was bad. It should be 2020. So we have SanDisk in here. I have to just mention everything. That's insane. Stick gaming mouse. And why am I doing it online, by the way? I will be just ending this live right here, and once I'm done with this, I'll be coming back live and then getting this project done. As simple as that.